Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. So I started doing this last month, and today we'll talk about the upcoming releases of November. I'll try to include not just brand new hoop shoes, but their new colorways as well. And this time I'll add in some news or early looks surfacing online for the ones coming up even later. Looking back at October, it was a pretty packed month. I still have like more than a handful of shoes that I still haven't talked about or waiting to play more in. Anyways, let's get right into all the good stuff coming next month. And just a quick reminder to please consider subscribing if you enjoyed this type of content. That would mean a lot to me, and it's really all I can ask for. Starting off with some end of the month stuff. It looks like for those of you in the US and some other regions too, the D.O.N issue 5 has already released, and 2 more colorways will be dropping on October 28th. I think Adidas has had a solid year so far with their basketball shoe designs. It looks like we'll get 2 simple ones with the black and white color tone. I think the cloud white looks better out of those 2. The D.O.N issue 5 is quite a departure from previous versions. It has more of a futuristic style, but at the same time, the placement of the 3 stripes is also a throwback. As to how they'll perform, we'll find out together soon. If you don't like these 2, there's more dropping later in the month. On October 30th, this one I'm very much looking forward to. New Balance will be dropping a Halloween colorway for their brand new silhouette, the Hezi Low. This shoe feels great so far. A pretty typical low top, but comfort is there. It gives you a smooth ride, and it's very easy to use in general. The Halloween colorway really speaks for itself. Fall season is in full effect with the red and gold colors. Around the same time, or hopefully by then, we can get a Harden Volume 7 Halloween release. I swear I read somewhere that this jack-o'-lantern pair was going to be a China exclusive, but apparently not. And that's only a good thing if it's widely available, because I think a lot of people are really digging this one. It comes with nice details on the orange heel at the back, green pull tab, skeleton prints on the suede toe box. I'm not sure if the outsole glows in the dark, but very dope design regardless. On November 1st, by the way, all these release dates are tentative because they get changed or pushed back all the time. On November 1st, there's an all-black Dame Certified 2.0 for the Adidas US site. Adidas releases here in Canada are just pathetic. We didn't even get a single colorway for this shoe yet. All black is cool. They didn't do it on the first Dame Certified. I, unfortunately, am just too pale to be able to look okay in a triple black shoe. Same day, November 1st, Zion 3 Fresh Paint. This one clearly pays tribute to the Jordan 4 white cement. Tiny black speckles on the gray midsole. A little bit of red on top, on the Jumpman logo and lining. Pretty nice one. Moving on, November 3rd, we have the first dark colorway of the LeBron 21. This one he just wore in the second game of the season against the Suns. The upper almost looks like it has a quilted finish from far. So it turns out it's in a black suede material. Iridescent heel counter and a green translucent also, like a seafoam type of color on the bottom. Next up, on November 11th, we have this silver colorway of the Crazy Infinity. I'll be absolutely honest, having tried it on and seen it in person, I don't want anything to do with it. Well, technically it's not meant for encore performance, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Like, if you want to be futuristic, the design is nothing new. The most you can say is that it pays tribute to the Kobe, but why buy this shoe when you also have so many crazy one colorways released this year? It's still heavy, chunky, and the materials and craftsmanship on the pair I've seen, and also from some people's feedbacks, did not improve to justify the purchase for me. Funny enough, they have a black colorway for the Crazy One dropping on the exact same date. Let's just say that Adidas likes to copy itself, if that makes sense. But on this shoe, it's not in the way that I would personally appreciate. Just my opinion on it. November 15th, we'll have another D.O.N issue 5 colorway, kind of like a reverse of the first blue one. Then after that, the next black and red pair is set for December 1st, as of now. Towards the end of the month, also from Adidas, they'll drop a Stormtrooper colorway of the Crazy Infinity. Again, same colorway as the Crazy One. I really don't see the point. All right, now we're getting into the fun stuff. No official release date yet, but these 2 Skechers performance models should be coming out very soon. most likely early November. And they really came out of nowhere as the season started. signing Julius Randle and Terrence Mann. Now also the reigning MVP, Joel Embiid. There are two models, both mid-top shoes. One is called the SKX Resa Grip, and the other one with the swirls on the missile carrier is called the SKX Float. I hope I didn't confuse the two. Aside from their cushioning setups called the Hyper Burst, which we won't know anything about until we have them on feet, the most interesting part to me is the Goodyear Resa Grip technologies used on both pairs. I mean, bringing one of the largest tire companies into the equation, that just sounds so much like a Skechers thing. And all the colorways made are full of Payless Shoes vibes. I'm super excited, but excited to try them out. Not excited as in like, I think they'll have amazing performance for sure. So we'll see. Another big release that I think a lot of you have seen already, the GT Cut 3 might officially release before we finish 2023. And then next year, there will be a budget version of the GT Cut called the GT Cut Academy. For some reason, I'm also more curious about the budget one. On the 3, they introduced Zoom X, but I'm guessing that it'll be quite elevated. Like, you probably won't get the first GT Cut type of core feel. The GT Cut Academy, on the other hand, looks so plain and simple. But if you think about it, on some of their signature shoes, all that Nike's giving us is a foam midsole, a zoom unit up front, some slender mesh, and a rubber outsole. So in the end, it's all about how the playability turns out. All a guessing game right now, but at least having a lower price always gets me excited. And also, it looks like the orange colorway for the Nike Book 1 will be super limited to like only 500 pairs. But the gray colorway might see a bigger public release. Air Force One, Blazer Mid, either way, it says a lot about Booker's personality and his love for vintage styles. And that's what you want out of a signature shoe, right? To show what's unique about the player. And that's pretty much it for this video on the upcoming releases. I'm super excited for the Skechers in a strange way. New GT Cut is looking pretty good. And for those interested in the down issue 5, be on the lookout for multiple colorways dropping next month. Let me know which shoe you're most excited for down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.